Hey y'all, it's your girl Ari X Usain. I'm back with another video. I want to address the whole NYCHA situation again because at the end of the day, I live here, so I don't want anything that I'm saying to come off as like I'm trying to go against the city of New York, go against NYCHA. That's dumb. That's not my fight. That's not my battle. That's not what I stand for. That's not what I'm leading for. The only reason why I spoke out about my situation in NYCHA is because I shouldn't have been in that situation, period. Point blank. Like, I have no reason to lie. I have nothing against these people. Like, it's literally like, look, I live here, and if I was placed here because people wanted to keep an eye on me, that is not my business. However, I'm just living. I'm just living and thriving. At the end of the day, I am very grateful to live in a house because I could be on the street. So I'm very grateful to have any type of housing. I was ashamed in the past because of the location that I was at. But people don't, there's a lot of people that's homeless and don't have a place to stay at all. It's very good to have a place to stay. People died for this. Literally, Martin Luther King died. Malcolm X died. People already passed away so that we could be here today. If I'm living in a condition that's deplorable and I want to speak about it, I'm going to speak about it. It just so happened that I live in NYCHA. I could have lived anywhere. It could have been my own housing, Ari X Usain housing that I lived in. If it wasn't right and I had no control over it, I would have spoke out about it because that's just who I am as an individual. You understand what I'm saying? It's not personal towards nothing and nobody. So there's no reason for NYCHA to be watching me to try to paint a narrative about what I'm doing. This housing is for people who need a place to stay. I have a son. I'm a single mother. Yes, it's because of the decision I made, but let's not act like I got here just to get here. This is systematic. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be like, ooh, like out, but at the end of the day, this is systematic. People live in these situations because of where we came from. Our ancestors came, me personally, my ancestors came here as slaves. I don't know about yours, but that's how mine came here. So when we had first got housing, although I didn't grow up like this, I just noticed from history and from having knowledge that when we first came here, this public housing stuff wasn't even for black people. It was only for white women and children that had husbands whose husband was in a war. They had opened this up after the civil rights movement, and that's when I guess that housing became deplorable. But at that time, the black community had lacked a lot of knowledge. You see, we was like living old school kind of way, but we are different people now. Like, we different. You just can't give us anything. Yeah, we can't, we are in need, but it's because of where we came from. We didn't enslave ourselves and bring. Ain't nobody going to advocate for me. I'm going to advocate for myself. You understand what I'm saying? And yeah, I be trying to speak up for others, but I stopped all of that. I'm speaking up for myself. If they content, if they too scared to say something, or they feel like they gonna die if they say so, I'm gonna have to say it for myself. I gotta speak up for myself. And that's the only reason why I moved, because if I didn't speak up for myself, I would have still been living over there. I was starting to get rashes over my skin, couldn't breathe, the cameras fell out. And I'm not trying to advocate, like, it just so happened that this is what the situation that I was in. I ain't got no reason to lie on people. That's not what I live for. I have better stuff to do. Clearly, I have better stuff to do. I'm a better person than that. I don't want to, I don't have nothing personal against the people that work here. They need money, but what would you, I'm not doing, clearly, if I live in the project still, y'all know I ain't signed no deal. It's not for a check. And then, the people that's doing this stuff is literally not, I don't want to jump from one topic to another, so I don't want to speak, just go from me saying what I just said to the people that's getting involved. But what I'm trying to say right now is that there's people who's getting involved that don't got nothing to do with what is happening. Okay, for me personally, I know that my battle. I don't know what y'all fighting or who y'all fighting or who y'all think y'all going against, but my battle is a spiritual one. You don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness. And that's just I don't know who you. What do you you? If you gotta ask yourself really, for the people who watching me, who is trying to belittle me and make me feel like I'm less than. I happen to live here. I don't have to come here and keep telling the world my story as to how I got into a circumstance to where I am living in public housing, but this is a place people live. If I didn't, why is it in a shape of a house? It's for people in my situation. I just happen to be in that situation. You guys seem to be mad because you know that I'm better in this situation, but at the end of the day, I come from a family that suffer with generational curses too. Y'all is come on now. This is not the devil. I know it's not the devil. Y'all doing this with your own will. This is just you using your own will to be stupid. Cause the enemy is not gonna go just stop. Just stop. Stop. Come on, stop. Like I said before, public housing didn't just happen overnight for black people and women like me. It became a thing, a systematic thing, and a thing where people begin to lack and to begin to fail because of where we came from as black people. I'm a person who know a little bit about, not too much. I'm not gonna say I'm a genius, but yeah, some of it was our fault. A lot of it was our fault as black people. I'm not gonna argue with that. Like me, I'm gonna speak for me, for my situation. For me, having a baby out of wedlock, and then not having support from my family, whatever. That was my fault in a lot of ways. But I'm not gonna speak on that and beat myself up, because God forgave me and He made it so that I can have a place to stay. Now, for you to go and try to for instance, I've been here since November 2021. I just got a lease on Monday. I just got my lease on Monday. After and only because it was nothing but the Lord, honestly, that I got my lease on Monday. But I've been here since November 2021, and they refused to give me a lease. And then I don't even know if I signed the paper. When I did sign the paper, it was only because a cop got involved that was already in the office, in a management office anyway. When I did get the paper and I did sign it, they gave me 2 papers, and it wasn't with the lease. The lease is just say anything. It's a bull crap piece of lease. It's not even detailed. It say anything. They stapled. I signed 2 papers. They gave me 1 of the papers I signed, so I could have signed anything. But literally, this is not y'all battle. Y'all just, if it's YouTube, I don't know what it could possibly be, but everything I do, you could do too. That's a fact. I don't do nothing that nobody else can do. But mainly everything I do is free. Mainly everything I do is free, besides eating and the stuff, getting NYCHA when clearly I need to stay here. Or, yeah, I need to stay here. That's how I feel. I need to stay here. I don't know, that. Don't try to make that my beef. My beef ain't with NYCHA. My beef is with the people. What are y'all doing? What exactly are y'all doing? If you curse me, you gonna get cursed. If you bless me, you get blessed. It's just the way it goes. You don't have to like it or believe it, but it is true. Try it. You should. It don't make any sense. That's the whole thing that I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. To wish me death, to dig a pit. Digging a pit hole out for me is just as good as digging a pit hole out for yourself. And you're gonna fall into it. You want to fall into that pit hole you dig out for me. God granted me life because He woke me up in the morning. Anytime I wake up in the morning, if God didn't want me here, He'd kill me in my sleep. That's not for you to do or for you to wish happen. This battle is not between us. It's not between me and you. Mind your business. That's what I mean, mind your business. It's not between you and I. It's not. It's fun to think that it is. It's fun to think that you can control what's going on, but you cannot. You can't. And I'm not saying that I can't either. What I'm saying is that God is good. Mind your business. Literally, I said, everything that I said is true. I'm not trying I don't know if NYCHA hired them, but they are warlocks next door. And they was calling on spirits and demons and stuff like that. That was what they was doing. So now I sleep in the living room. And as you can see, I ain't got no blinds, so they could watch me all night if they want to. God said let them see. I know I ain't doing nothing. I'm living here just like they living here. Whether they gotta stay here or not, I'm staying here just like them. You understand what I'm saying? Whether they gotta stay here or not, I live here just like them. That's the fact of the matter. And I don't have to express that my family been through this, or I've been through this, or I'm, I don't have to do that. I'm sick of doing that. It's your girl Ari X Usain. I love you so much. God is love. Do what you gotta do for you. You ain't got to watch me to have fun. Watch me to learn something. Watch me to love. You don't have to watch me to sit up here and try to belittle me or go against what. It's just dumb. That's dumb. That's stupid. I have my own